Hello, good evening. God bless you all in Jesus' mighty name. We just thank God for tonight. God has been great to us. We bless God for his name in Jesus' mighty name. Tonight, I just want to talk to you about purpose and time. Every vision, every revelation is connected to time. The Bible said in the book of Habakkuk that the vision is set for an appointed time. The Bible says even though it tarries, wait for it, for at the right time it will speak and not lie. God is not only a God of vision and revelation and dreams, he is also a God of time. Everything that God purposed, he also timed it. God will never reveal something without timing it. God will never give you a vision without timing it. God will never give you a revelation without timing it. Everything that God revealed, he also timed it. He is a God of purpose and time. Whatever revelation, or whatever vision, whatever prophecy, whatever dream that God has revealed to you, church, I want you to understand that he has also timed it. The Bible says that for the vision is set for an appointed time. For the revelation is set for an appointed time. For the dream is set for an appointed time. For the prophecy is set for an appointed time. The Bible says even though it tarries, wait for it, for at the right time it will speak and not lie. Whatever that God planned, he also timed it. God will never plan anything without timing it. Get it straight, church. God will never plan and purpose, destine something without timing it. He's not only a God of plan and a God of purpose, he's also a God that timed everything that he purposed. So the Bible says in his time, he make all things beautiful. In God's time, not your time, not your father's time, not the government's time, not the prophet time, but in God's time, he make all things beautiful. Whatever that God has revealed to us is also connected to time. I remember when God met Abraham and God said to Abraham, I will bless you and I will give you a son and I will multiply your seed and your descendants shall be like a seashore. And the Bible says that Abraham walked with God for 24 years without seeing the manifestation of a son. So the Bible said once upon a time that an angel went to visit Abraham and the angel said, "Where is your wife, Sarah?" And Abraham said, "She is in the tent door." And the angel said, "I will return unto you according to the time of life." My God. I will return unto you according to the appointed time. And your wife Sarah will have a son. That means before God even told Abraham about the son, God timed the manifestation of the son. Before God told Abraham about giving him a son Isaac, God has already set an appointed time for the manifestation of Isaac. I want you to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that whatever the God has revealed to you, he has also set a specific time for the manifestation of it. Don't forget, the Bible says that when Mary went to Jesus and wanted Jesus to perform a miracle, Jesus said, "Mom, I know I am here to perform a miracle, but my time has not yet come." My God, my time to manifest, to perform miracles has not yet come. I want you to understand, ladies and gentlemen, even though God has revealed it to you, whatever that God has revealed to you is connected to time. Job said, "In all my appointed time, I will wait until my change comes." My God, I will wait until my change comes. When your time comes, God will bring a change to your environment. When it is time for God to elevate you, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't take your sweat, It doesn't take your labor. It doesn't take anything that you know. When it is time for God to elevate you, he will come in so strong and elevate you according to his word. Don't forget that when Jesus talked about the resurrection, he also connected resurrection to time at the third day. The resurrection was a purpose. The resurrection was a vision. The resurrection was a dream. But God also connected the dream to time, the third day. Let us understand that Jesus will come at a specific time that the Father has set for his Son to come. The Bible says when the fullness of time was up, God sent for his Son. When the fullness of time was up, it was before the foundation that God knew that Adam would fail. And therefore he prepared Jesus to come and set us free and to bring us back to divine order. But let us understand that the Bible says when the fullness of time was up, God sent for his Son. When the fullness of time was up, God sent for his Son. I want you to understand that whatever that God has revealed to you is connected to time. Whatever revelation, dream, whatever prophecy that you have received is connected to time. When God met Abraham, he said, your descendants will go into captivity for 400 years. Into slavery for 400 years. And when the 400 years are over, I will send somebody who will go and deliver my people from the hands of the Egyptians. Ladies and gentlemen, the children of Israel were in captivity for 400 years. But when the right time came, the Bible said God met Moses. And he said to Moses, Moses, listen to me. I made a covenant with Abraham that his descendants will go into captivity for 400 years. And when the 400 years are over, I will send somebody to go and deliver. God will always remember his word. Don't you ever think that God has forgotten his word. The word of the Lord will never return unto him void, but accomplish the purpose that God sent for his word. But God will move because his time is up for him to move. God is not going to move because you want him to move. God is not going to move because you are sad. God is not going to move because you are angry. God is going to move because it is time for him to move. Because everything that God purposed, he also timed it. Let us understand that before he created this world, God had in his mind to create the heavens and the earth and the fullness thereof. Everything that God created manifested at the right time. And the Bible said God saw it was good. The reason why it was good, it was because the things came forth at the right time. My God, the reason why it was beautiful, the reason why it was awesome, the reason why it was powerful, the reason why it was great is all because the things that God made manifested at the right time. In his time, he make all things beautiful. Whatever that God have said to you, ladies and gentlemen, is also connected to time. And when the time is up, he will show himself strong. When your time is not up, you might think God is against you. When your time is not up, you might think God doesn't like you. When your time is not up, you might think God has rejected you. God has not rejected you. God is processing you to manifest you at the right time. I say it again. God is processing you to manifest you at the right time. When your time is up, I don't care where you are. God doesn't care where you are. When it is time for God to honor you, he will break every limitation. He will break every resistance. He will break every stumbling block. He will remove all mountains to bring his word to pass. Because the God that we serve is unlimited. It doesn't matter how weak your body is. It doesn't matter how bad your credit is. It doesn't matter how much people don't like you. When it is time for God to glorify himself in your life, God will show himself strong in your life. Let us understand that there was a man by the name Joseph that God promised to be a great man. God revealed to Joseph that one day your brothers will bow before you. One day nations will salute you. One day you will be a great man. But the Bible says Joseph became a slave in a strange land. Oh my God. And later on, Joseph went into prison for a crime that he did not commit. But ladies and gentlemen, when it was time for God to honor Joseph, God broke every protocol. God removed every mountain. God removed every resistance. God removed every obstacle, and Joseph became what God intended him to be. When it is time for God to honor you, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter the resistance. It doesn't matter the stumbling block. It doesn't matter what people are saying. It doesn't matter the economy. It doesn't matter your weakness. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter your education. It does not matter your credit score. God is not looking into your credit score to honor you. God is looking to his word to honor you. My God, God is not looking at your background or your ethnicity to honor you. He is looking at his word. And when the time of God is up, God will show himself strong in your life. You might think that, oh my God, everybody is going and I have been left behind. Let me remind you of a man by the name Zacharias who had a wife by the name Elizabeth. The Bible said this guy was a priest in the house of God that have served God for so many years without having a son. But this guy continued to serve God regardless of what he was going through. And the Bible said, lo and behold, when the time of God came, an angel of the Lord ministered to him and said, Zacharias, your prayers are heard. My God, your prayers are heard. I want you to understand that when time is up, God will remember you. God will pull you out. God will elevate you. God will bless you and honor every word that have proceeded out of his mouth. For the word of the Lord shall never return unto him void, but accomplish every purpose that God has sent for his word. I come to you this night to tell you that the word of the Lord shall never fall into the ground and perish. Whatever God has said concerning your life is being processed by God for God to honor himself in your life. Whatever that God declared, whatever God purposed, whatever God revealed is also connected to time. And when the time is up, he will show himself strong in your life. There was a man by the name Mordecai who helped a king to assassinate a plot to escape a plot of assassination. But the Bible said the king forgot about him until the right time that the king could not go to sleep. When it's time for you to be honored, whosoever that is supposed to honor you cannot rest until you are being honored. I say it again, when it's time for you to be honored, when it's time for God to bless you, when it's time for God to increase you, when it's time for God to elevate you, whosoever that God want to use to bless you can never sleep until that person honor God's word concerning your life. Many of us are depressed, discouraged, because a lot of prophetic word has come to us and we are not seeing the manifestation, and therefore we think it's not going to come to pass. But I'm here to let you know that before God spoke his word, he also timed his word. Before God gave you the revelation, he timed the revelation. Before God gave you the dream, he timed the dream. Before God gave you the prophecy, he also timed the prophecy. And when it's time, he will show himself strong in your life. I agree with Job that said, in all my appointed time, I will wait until my change come. Jesus said to the apostles, go and wait at Jerusalem. The Bible said in the process of time, as they were waiting, when the fullness of time was up, God honored himself Prophecy came to pass. Revelation came to pass. The dream came to pass. Every word that God spoke over Peter, John, James came to pass. And I want you to understand, ladies and gentlemen, whatever God has said concerning your life is on the way coming. It's a matter of time for God to change your environment. It's a matter of time for God to honor himself in your life. And when it is time, regardless of your situation, he will break himself through to honor you. And I want you to understand, ladies and gentlemen, God is about to suppress you. God is about to surprise you. God is about to surprise you because your time is just around the corner. The time for God to elevate you is just around the corner. Your time is coming. Your time is coming. And when your time comes, he knows what to do to honor you. Are you here with me? When your time comes, he knows what to do. Don't be confused about the situation, for God is not confused about the situation, because God knows what to do. And when the time comes, he will bless you as he has said concerning your life. I want you to understand, ladies and gentlemen, every prophecy is connected to time. And at the right time, the dream will speak and not lie. Keep praying, keep pressing, don't give up. Forget about the past and keep pressing forward. For victory is sure. For whatever God has for you is not behind you, they are ahead of you. So let's move forward, let's go for it. For victory is on your side. God bless you. I'm Pastor Kwame. Keep on praying, keep on believing, for faithful is he that have called you, and he will bring his word to pass. Shalom. God bless you all in Jesus' mighty name.